like this, it's really important to experience the strength of like-minded people that have the energy to stand up for justice, to say what's not right, and to carry forward the solutions. Because like in La Via Campesina, here we talk about the solutions, and the solutions come from the grassroots level, because we people together have a big energy, a big force to change the world for the better, and we do this already in a daily practice.
The social struggle and the struggle for finding a new way of living on this planet that sustains all of us and all the creatures we share the planet with is of course central to our struggle for justice, and we won't have a future on this planet unless we take this seriously. What's ultimately necessary is a new model of development, a new political economy model in which we experiment from the bottom up with new ways of living in synergy with the planet, building strong, interdependent, resilient communities and challenging the dominant model and naming it as a climate capitalism. It's never going to get us to where we have to go. And of course it's destroying the planet and trying to get us there, even if it will manage to reduce emissions. It's an opportunity, it's not a threat. And let's turn it to our advantage, and let's show out of our creativity and returning often to our native traditions, which hold so much of that creativity, a new way forward.
I was actually checking with Colin recently, a bit of a competition here because our paths through the judicial system hasn't been identical, and I've scored 10 appearances in court. Colin was actually up there at between 13 and 14, so he's slightly ahead. Judge Patrick Durkin, he said he was declining jurisdiction and handing it forward to the circuit court for trial before a judge and jury. So we're in the first division now.
The Irish government are in denial about what's happening in Shannon. They say that the planes are unarmed, not involved in military operations, not going to a theatre of war, not engaged in intelligence gathering. If you believe them, you believe that 2.5 to 3 million US troops have gone through Shannon Airport in the last 15 years, going on picnics. And you would believe that the supplies they bring with them are not lethal weaponry, depleted uranium, tank shells, missiles. You would believe they're all picnic supplies in about 20,000 cargo flights through this country and through our airspace.
We know quite a lot about the horrors of war. We know about Shannon and the 2.5 million troop movements, the fact that CIA torture-related planes went through Shannon and quite possibly victims went through there. Why sometimes we have a feeling of powerlessness to deal with those developments. There's some element of weird, destructive secrecy that happens around the military, that we let certain so-called security forces have that area and deal in death in so many ways. If we realize what's happening, if we confront the dreadful, awesome power that's wielded, in a sense, in our names, we'll begin to realize that a process of grooming has gone on. Grooming of children in a very disturbing way, but also grooming of us as adults, with the notion of a war on terror, where, as it were, terrorized ourselves, we can reclaim our own foreign and defense policy.
I am holding on to burning coal. I am holding on and I don't want to let it go. I am holding on to burning coal. In the morning I know that it will go.
Big thing for Trócaire is the transformative part, and we're talking about transforming power, putting the control in the hands of the primary producer. And the primary producer we mainly focus on is the rural woman, because sadly and paradoxically it's actually women farmers who feed most of the people in the world, but they are actually the poorest people in the world and often the hungriest.
Maybe I am holding on to burning coal. In the morning I know that it will go. I am holding on to burn.